Your High Priestess has the following message for you today. Today's message comes directly from your soulmate, who wants to tell you something important but cannot or does not want to articulate it yet. So, do not be surprised, for I am conveying these words straight from the perspective of your soulmate. Feel free to respond to your soulmate through this video in the comments, as your words at the soul level will reach your soulmate. Also, like this video to activate the energy of this video in your life. Subscribe to my channel as well so that we can remain connected through the collective, and future messages for you, from me, your High Priestess, through the universe, can be received and conveyed to you through future videos. For a long time, I groped in the dark, but now I believe the time has come to shed light on the darkness of my emotions. There were times of silence between us, but in every second of that silence, my heart quietly cried your name. Perhaps I was too fearful to lift the veils of uncertainty that had woven between us. But I feel a new courage brewing within me, encouraging me to finally open up to you. I have relived our shared moments, the few and the many, in the silent hours of the night, over and over in my memory. The way you laugh, how your eyes sparkle in the sun, how the wind gently brushes through your hair, all of it has found a place in the deepest chambers of my heart. I cannot deny that misunderstandings and the fear of rejection have held me back. Perhaps I focused too much on finding the right words and forgot that true emotions often exist beyond words. I dream of a clarifying conversation between us, a conversation that breaks through the twilight of uncertainty and leads us into a new dawn. A conversation that, I hope, will mark the beginning of a beautiful journey. I often play out scenarios in my head. How I approach you, with a mix of hope and fear in my heart. Or how you might cross the bridge and come towards me. The place could be our favorite cafe, where our eyes first met and something inside me stirred. I want to tell you how much I yearn for the freedom to express my feelings without fear. And I'm ready to set aside my fears and finally take the step that might bring us closer together. I dream of how we search for solutions together, solutions that give both of us space and understanding. I dream of us laughing together, crying together, and discovering the many facets of life together. I know that openness, honesty, and understanding are the cornerstones of the bridge we might be able to build. A bridge that leads over the raging river of doubt and uncertainty. The coming days seem favorable to me to finally break the silence. But I also know that the right moment is often an unexpected gift of fate. It might take a joint courageous step to clear things between us and transform the invisible thread that connects us into a strong bond of connection. I cherish every breath of hope and look forward to the day when I can share all of this and more with you. Until then, I carry my feelings in the quiet chamber of my heart, hoping for the right moment that will grant both of us the freedom to share our true selves with each other. There are nights when the moon stands in the sky and sends its gentle glow through my window, as if it wants to whisper your closeness to me. In such moments, I see us walking together under the sparkling starry sky, wrapped in the cool breeze of the night, holding our feelings in a tender embrace. I often reflect on the small details that make our encounters unique. The way our conversations span from silly teasing to profound discussions. How we talk about our dreams and fears that reflect in the calm waters of our souls. The depth of your thoughts has often left me in awe, and your sincerity has found an echo in the halls of my loneliness. I've imagined what it would be like to share all the unspoken words anchored deep in my heart. I've envisioned a morning where the sun shines with a special warmth, as if its rays were opening the doors of our understanding. A morning where the world seems a little quieter to hear the pulse of our conversation. Time seems to be an endless landscape, yet I feel it gently pushing us forward, towards a crossroads that gives us the choice to open our hearts and bridge the gap between us. It's this invisible urge that emerges in the deep hours of the night, reminding me of how precious the possibility of a shared future is. I've often pondered the right words that could outline the scope of my feelings. But I've realized that it's often the simplest expressions that have the greatest impact. A simple "I miss you" or a gentle "I value you" could tear down the walls of uncertainty that separate us. The fear of the unknown has often held me back, but I now recognize that it's the brave ones who taste the sweetness of possible love. Life is too short to be trapped in the silence of regret. I dream of the day when we stand under the soft light of dusk, our hearts beating in a rhythm that plays the melody of our unspoken love. Until then, I keep the flame of hope burning in my heart, in constant anticipation of the morning that might bring us together. The days roll on, and with every sunrise, the longing grows, but I know that the most beautiful stories are often those written with patience and trust. The silence between us is like a calm lake that harbors a depth in its heart yet to be explored. I dream of diving into this lake, exploring the depths of your heart, and perhaps in that hidden space, sharing our hopes and fears. I recall the moments when our eyes met, and I felt a spark of understanding, a gentle hint that something significant lies beneath the surface of our daily encounters. I imagine what it would be like to share our dreams about the future, about the places we could discover together, the books we would read, and the thoughts we would exchange. I dream of the laughter we'd share and the tears we'd dry for each other. I've often wandered the halls of memory, reliving moments of closeness, fleeting touches, and words that touched us. Each memory is like a precious gem in the jewelry box of my soul. Patience has become a silent companion as I wait for the right moment to reveal my feelings. But with each passing day, I feel a gentle urgency telling me that life is celebrated in the small courageous steps we dare to take. In my dreams, I've often written letters to you, words of longing, desire, and loving hope. Letters carried by the warmth of understanding and the sweet anticipation of love. I am ready to shed the masks of fear that have held me back. I'm ready to take the risk that the heart takes when it opens to discover the sweet possibility of love. It's a dance of patience and courage, a delicate balance that spins in the space between us. Each day brings new hope, a new opportunity to come closer, to understand each other better, and to discover the tenderness that rests in the unspoken words between us. Life has brought us to a place of sweet anticipation, and I hope that the day we can open our hearts is not far off. Until then, I carry the sweet burden of love and expectation. I bear the quiet hope for the openness and trust that will come. Bear in mind that this prediction is a guide, not a fixed destiny. The future always depends on the decisions we make in the present. Therefore, always act with love and kindness, and you can find a path that leads to happiness and fulfillment. This was today's message for you. I deeply appreciate your time and trust, and I would be delighted to receive a like, a comment, or a free subscription if my messages resonate with you. Your support helps me to strengthen my channel and reach more people whom I can assist. It was wonderful to have you here. Do not hesitate to drop by again and listen to the future messages of the universe from your High Priestess.